On avance. C'est là, non? Je sais plus.
Hi,
Il y a un bateau.
it's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
On va essayer de chercher quelqu'un d'autre. La jeune suspecte qui a peut-être séjourné dans le quartier.
When did this person stay here?
La recherche d'une suspecte qui a peut-être séjourné dans le quartier. Très récemment, ces derniers jours, je pense qu'elle est arrivée vendredi.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Vraiment?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else. Well, how can I assist you then, officer? I'll just keep the
Joyce.
in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
Elle enroule la ligne d'amarrage autour d'un piquet.
And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Something about the way she says it makes you want to sing.
Jetty.
Jetty, oh jetty.
Répond-elle tristement.
To see you here, detectives. I only just arrived myself.
Attendez, on se connaît déjà.
You're here, madame.
Nothing really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Vous nous avez espionnés.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the cordelate she read. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Alors l'endroit vous plaît?
How do I like it?
Elle regarde en direction du village. Le labo recouvre les parpaings. Travaux ont débuté il y a 10 ans et n'ont jamais été terminés.
Down eaves of Etonite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
Plisse les yeux.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
Vous n'êtes pas en danger. La classe ouvrière n'a absolument aucune idée de ce qui l'attend.
They don't.
Appuie sur la rambarde tout en regardant le ciel gris.
There forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops.
Do you know how they discovered this place?
Le vent se lève, son imperméable claque dans la bourrasque. Est-il?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
Non, j'ignore comment elle a été découverte.
Your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is
Oui, mais attendez, parce que... Oui, d'accord, l'oubli c'est typique de moi.
I knew you would say
Là, c'est un peu parce que là, il est bientôt l'heure en fait.
Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Je t'ai ravi de vous revoir.
Thank you, ma'am.
On y est là. Passer par le village des pêcheurs puis marcher jusqu'à apercevoir la promenade. Ça la promenade, non?
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
Dormez pas?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. only a few hours a night.
Le bracelet dans le seau.
Suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough.
Ah, j'ai trouvé cette veste. Yes. J'ai trouvé cette veste, mais elle est crasseuse. Vous pouvez la laver?
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour.
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly.
I could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
Oui, j'attendrai.
Hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do.
Oui, mais l'heure.
Hey, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands.
Cool. Vous avez pas vu une femme rousse s'appelait Ruby?
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Ah oui, c'est vrai que vous êtes aveugle.
The sharp one.
Jette-t-elle avant de passer ses mains sur la planche.
Being evasive, she knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might
Il
be.
est 22h07.
We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
Ça n'a à voir avec le syndicat, vous savez, vous n'allez pas avoir peur des représailles.
I should have known. This is yet another.
Et je viens de dire le contraire.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
Je vois que vous me cachez quelque chose et vous avez essayé de rien nous dire.
Not much to tell. People come and go.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too.
Ouais, c'est une bonne idée ça. Mais du coup, attends, moi je veux aller... La glace au large de la côte se déplace. Pour le cas ou pas? 22 h le marché aux poissons, mais j'y suis là. C'est pas ici le marché aux poissons? Les petits poissons. Attendez. Carte. Ah. Aucune putain d'idée. Je vais faire le tour, hein. Moi c'est là, hein. Ben on... Doigt R. Je ne vois rien du tout.
Hello again.
Vous avez pas croisé une rousse dans le coin?
No,
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear
Teenagers skulking around. Gang members looking for a hole in the Union's defenses. Maybe Ruby too.
Non, mais y a pas de voisins pour se plaindre du bruit quand la discothèque sera lancée.
it's our chance to turn the grim desolation into an overwhelmingly fun dance party.
Enfin, je veux voir les copains là.
Hi again. So, goodbye, officer.
The large-headed.
Good morning! Huh? I see.
Mais je devais pas parler d'un truc avec eux là?
Hi again. So, yes? What's the...
On est d'accord pour la discothèque, mais je lui ai promis de l'aider avec son projet d'abord.
All right. Do what you gotta do, man. We trust you. If you need any... Goodbye, officer. Hi again. So, how things go? Yes? What's the... Oh, yeah. Come to think... Yes?
Non, non, mais c'est bon. Ouais, d'accord. Je suis perdu. À moins que le marché aux poissons, ça soit là. Une fente dans le béton, une bouche d'égout. Pas ici le marché aux poissons? Je crois que c'est peut-être là, ouais. Oh putain! What? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde?
Put your hands where I can see them.
Marmonne la femme entre deux âges, cachée sous une montagne d'attirail policier. Elle vous remarque et essaie de saisir le mégaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now. Show me your hands. Right now.
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Qu'est-ce que je suis en train de regarder?
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Putain, Kim, il est chaud, hein.
You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control.
Juste une lampe torche standard, madame, calmez-vous.
Comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress. Officer, under duress.
Her eyes bulge with terror. Veins protrude on her forehead.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Hands on your head.
Je ne bouge pas.
Suspect is on the loose. Suspect at large.
Mais pas du tout, je dis que je bougeais pas.
Street justice at her own peril. That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above was what was actually required. Suspect is under control.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her off.
Aucun problème.
The situation looks bad. Calm yourself. Steady your breathing. This is dangerous. You're 70% certain you always leave your gun loaded.
Il est temps que je sorte mon flingue, mais 72%. Veuillez vous identifier, madame?
Damn police shitbag. On the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Vous avez pris de la drogue?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Bon bah j'y vais, je fais quoi? On peut résoudre tout ça dans le calme. Veuillez donc baisser votre arme.
Need assistance. Suspect at large. Get on the ground.
Ma'am, please. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon.
Parlons un peu, d'accord?
Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot. Big red key. Big red key.
Bon allez, je tente.
Here's the plan.
C'est bon.
Shine the light straight in her eye and immediately dart right. The light will blind her.
Heureusement que j'avais la lampe torche en fait.
Close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel. Right one breaks the wrist.
Je veux quand même lui briser le poignet quoi.
Lock behind her head. Knee to the face. Knee to the face. Crush the ribcage. Sidestep and drop her with the hammer kick.
Oui. Bon calme-toi.
My God, yes.
Mais calmez-vous.
Sweat runs down your nose, and in it you see the Martinez Inlet, wrapped in the night. In the abandoned fish market, 3 figures standing in a spectacular light show. A large, loud woman is pointing an empty firearm at the other 2. She doesn't want to listen, or even to be heard.
Madame, l'arme que vous tenez est à moi et je sais qu'elle ne contient qu'une balle. On regarde l'arme avec incrédulité, ses yeux deviennent brusquement rouges de larmes. Elle regarde l'intérieur du canon et appuie sur la gâchette. Attendez!
Police issue. Police weapons have bullets.
Merci d'avoir réussi le jet, je pense.
What is this? Police gunpowders have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Soirée de folie, hein, vraiment. Hein.
Grab the gun, right now. This might be your only chance.
Je ramasse mon arme.
ever cares anymore? Why would they treat me like this?
Poor woman. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
On devrait pas l'arrêter?
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without a gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let
Pour elle-même peut-être?
This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
Ouais, Titus c'est un hoodlum de la situation.
Once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, because it's late, and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out.
Please, leave the radio on.
Murmure-t-elle. On dirait un réflexe, une phrase dont elle se souvient à moitié.
Next to what? Being left alone. She stands motionless. Just a heap of clothes and fleshes now.
Oui, je vais la fouiller.
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things police... There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them.
Confisquer les narcotiques, faire un clin d'œil.
The vial of Pyrrolidon and the bottle of speed. She didn't consume them. She didn't look high. She confiscated them.
You're taking those, are you?
Listen to him, for once.
Très bien. Non, je les confisque en tant que preuve.
I guess that's fine.
Je ramasse la casquette.
Doesn't even flinch as you reach out and disentangle the familiar-looking lieutenant's cap from her mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that yours?
Je crois.
The lieutenant nods.
Je secoue ses épaules.
Doesn't react.
Je casse. Et je mets ma belle casquette. Et je m'équipe de mon gun, bien sûr. Et où ma belle casquette? Oh yeah. C'est nul. C'est vraiment nul. Ouh, la belle veste fan. Douleur transcendée, art dramatique. Voilà. Bah, le style, ça. Putain, il me manque que les chaussures en fait. Là, je suis pas stylé là.
The gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm. The polished wooden handle almost fusing into your palm.
Je crois que ma main reconnaît l'arme.
It reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use it in vain. The sun was out in Jamrock. It was so long ago. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official.
On va voir les hardis en speed. Vite. Mais c'est vrai que je devais fouiller ici aussi. Ah, je reviens, je reviendrai. Je reviens. Ah. Allez-vous-en, je reviendrai. Ah, la poularde quoi. Terrifiant. Terrifiante dame. Hein. Au moins j'ai mon gun. Allez, go, go, go. 22h34, ils sont peut-être encore là. Oui. Bravo pour le gun, merci. Je pourrais aller défoncer le père de Kuno, on va aller faire ça. Que voulez-vous? Oh, il y a une madame qui est un peu starbe.
What's that, copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
Oui.
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Someone out. Who is? Wait. It's the pigs, isn't it?
Ouais, c'est elle.
Poor lady. Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kurong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Non.
I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, pig?
Non, elle avait rien.
Well, whatever then, copper.
Il se descend sa bière cul sec et s'essuie la bouche.
They totally said what it was. What was it? Anyone remember?
I don't remember. I was fucking drunk.
Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with?
C'est quoi son véritable nom?
Auntie LaPlante. We all
Tati le plante.
something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
Marianne Amigo le plante.
What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy sometimes.
Où est-ce qu'elle a pu trouver tout son attirail de flic?
She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Wow.
Genre de personne est-elle?
Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit. Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off.
Très bien. Merci pour votre aide sur ce coup-là, Titus.
No problem, old cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Est-ce que t'as des choses à me dire sur Ruby? Non, je crois que c'est bon. Hein. Ouais, non, c'est bon. Ouais, ça va, salut. J'ai un flingue. Très bien. Il a dit 12e étage. Non, 12e. Allez. Allons lui casser la gueule. Opéra Kuno. Évidemment, on ira faire le truc pour la... la meuf là, la bobine, tant pis. 8%. Attends, c'est quoi? Conceptualisation. Alors, est-ce que j'ai des trucs de conceptualisation? Je crois même pas, hein. Ah si. Et c'est tout.
Just an ordinary wall.
17%, c'est 100%.
Yeah.
Hop là.
Why must we stop to look?
Alors. Un petit style quand même. Hein. Assez stylé. Hein. Bon. Appartement 12. Appartement 12.
A shabby door hangs
Ah, voilà.
on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached.
Très bien. On se prend un peu de speed. Une pince coupante. Non, le flingue.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges.
Tranquille.
Snip. The cut
Snip.
goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the... Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Let's go. Personne? Ok, personne. Le nom Kuno de Ruther figure sur les devoirs inachevés. Il date d'il y a 2 ans. Des images érotiques glacées recouvrent les murs. Il les a froissés. Non, il fait dodo. Un pantalon. Une odeur acide envahit l'air.
Heat on the bed, a stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Contre qui me regardait ce tas de vêtements. Je tends lentement la main.
Underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand.
Non mais j'y vais, je tends, je continue.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet, covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it. It's deep, in suffering somehow.
Retire la couverture.
60-year-old, fat, red-headed man.
Ah bah non, c'était pas le monsieur que je pensais.
Amounts of alcohol, and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Pris-vous amphétamine, vieux schnock.
Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Kim, cette chose est encore vivante?
Look, it moves.
Désigne un pied dépassant de l'autre extrémité de la couverture. Il semble remuer de temps à autre.
The other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep. The bear is trying to wake up.
Ok, on va essayer de comprendre ce qu'il dit.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs. He's trying to call you pigs.
Va te faire foutre, baltringue.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp.
Voilà, on a gagné.
A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
On va peut-être l'aider.
We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side. We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical service. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Le temps s'interrompt, prêtant l'oreille à l'homme inanimé.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably. A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of...
Hop là, on récupère le speed.
As if it were the most net.
Et on se tire. Hop là, on va aller se défoncer avec Kuno là. Putain. On a pu faire le tour. Kuno, j'ai un flingue. Viens, on s'éclate la tête. Encore une bonne chose de faite. J'ai bu, bien joué. Obligé de te ban aussi, hein, tu sais.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad.
Je me suis occupé du problème de drogue.
So you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Ok.
Wow, that's heavy.
J'agite la minuscule bouteille et la glisse dans la poche de son manteau.
More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face. As he
Pardon, Kim.
stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
J'ai rencontré ton père, Kuno.
How are you still standing, pig? You sneak past him.
J'ai tué ton père, Kuno.
What is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
C'est vrai. Ton père est un alcoolo à moitié mort, il dormait sous une pile de fringues.
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Peu importe, s'il était un monstre avant, désormais c'est l'histoire ancienne.
Yeah, Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Le ton est encore plus faible qu'à l'accoutumée.
You talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
Il va sans doute finir comme lui.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think cause you broke Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
Le changement est palpable. Le petit chapeau fait des bonds derrière la clôture.
He did not win. There is a crack in there now, and it's spreading across the face of it.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Kuno doesn't...
Kuno s'en bat les roustons. Ok. Elle est plus là, donc je peux plus aller faire le truc de la fenêtre. Il est 23h. Est-ce que j'ai le temps d'aller... On se quitte, Kim? On se poserait pas sur un banc, Kim. Apparemment non. Ok. Let's go. Allez voir la madame. Ah, c'est encore là à cette heure-là, mais au pire, après on fait dodo. Hein. La poularde. Je repense à la poularde. Wesh madame.
Yes, what is it?
Est-ce que vous avez croisé quelqu'un de louche, une femme appelée Ruby?
No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
À propos de la copieur site que vous vouliez récupérer. Cette mémoire filamentaire?
That's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer.
Okay, but still.
On tient.
Looks like it's the one.
C'est quoi la suite du programme?
I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
A déjà inséré la mémoire filamentaire dans le cœur du radioordinateur et s'apprête à refermer le clapet. Vous cherchez au juste.
Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
Dit-elle en appuyant sur le bouton impression du clavier.
Start filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell.
Non, arrêtez ça, arrêtez de jouer avec ça. Lève les yeux confus.
This is embarrassing.
Oui, ça va. Mais faites attention, localiser un trou dans le monde n'a rien d'anodin.
I'm being careful. Treat it as a mere technical anomaly. Makes it easier to bear.
Un parcours précipitamment le document dans l'espoir de découvrir quelque chose.
I found it.
Où ça? Elle s'active sur le clavier, tapant des nombres qu'elle seule comprend. Le terminal émet un bip, et la lumière interne bat comme un cœur lumineux. Peut me rendre utile?
Just give me a second, I'm almost...
Elle tape à toute vitesse. Fais un vœu, Kim.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Il y a une joie manifeste dans sa voix, tandis qu'elle brandit son poing en l'air. Bon sang, c'est magnifique!
Thank you.
Est-elle, tout sourire. Du coup, où est-ce qu'il se trouve? Où est le trou de 2 mm dans le monde?
In the swallow.
Désigne l'autre côté de l'église, où un ensemble de bols d'eau forme une arche cérémoniale.
Can help me again?
Elle incline la tête des yeux pétillants. D'accord.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is...
C'est vrai, surtout les méchants.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right.
Alors,
Do the trick.
déplacer le troisième bol de 2 cm vers la gauche et le quatrième de 5. 3, 2, 4, 5. 3, 2. 3, 2 gauche, 4, 5 droite. 3, 2 gauche, 4, 5 droite. Et 3 à partir d'où?
It's awfully silent again. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from
Merci,
the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
En fou, je cours. Un flingue maintenant.
Yes, what is it?
J'ai déplacé les bassines comme vous l'avez demandé. Elles sont toutes au bon endroit. C'est quoi la suite?
Everything should be aligned now.
Marque une pause en mordant ses lèvres gercées. Bon, c'est l'heure de la fête.
Let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Une seconde, pourquoi est-ce que votre casque était sur silencieux?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Il y aura du silence et rien de plus, pas vrai?
No, that's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could, I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
Vous des visages. Les ombres projetées par l'unité centrale obscurcissent son menton.
Silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
La voix s'estompe et son visage pâlit dans la lumière crue de l'électricité.
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
Vous prenez trop la tête.
Maybe I'm just tired.
La peur, ça s'affronte.
You're right. Let's do it.
Elle enfile son casque surdimensionné et s'apprête à appuyer sur le bouton du clavier pour remettre le son.
Takes a step back, and then nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokinen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Alors,
Damn it.
pousse un long soupir avant d'arracher son casque. Elle évite toujours votre regard. Vous avez rien entendu, c'est ça?
Of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
Comment ça, rien à signaler? Vous avez trouvé l'absorption?
No.
Pose les mains sur son visage, en se massant le front.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
42. Quoi? Je vais me rajouter de Louis. En quoi? Perception?
Everything disappears.
Yes.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
Ouais, mais est-ce que je suis en mesure d'entendre quoi que ce soit?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
On a? Peut-être il nous faut simplement une meilleure chaîne stéréo.
A sound system? All right, but where would we get one?
Je connais des petits drogués à l'extérieur.
Rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmure le lieutenant en examinant les dégâts des arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Ouais, mais il pourrait nous aider avec le haut-parleur.
You mean the speed freaks?
Ferme les yeux tandis que la musique envahit le silence, sépulcral du sanctuaire.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And
Et vous aiderez volontiers si vous les autorisiez à aménager ici.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective, as always.
Parfait, je vais leur en toucher un mot.
Let me know how it goes.
Let's go. Quel plaisir.
Hi again. So, yes? What's the...
Bonne nouvelle, j'ai réussi à convaincre Suna. Elle veut bien que vous emménagiez, mais à une condition. Vous lui prêtiez vos haut-parleurs pour son projet.
Man, you're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
Le caméo speed souris. Vous l'avez jamais vu aussi en jouer. Va falloir cohabiter une quinzaine de jours, le temps qu'elle boucle ses recherches.
We can manage.
Il sourit, l'air enjoué.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Ah oui, le labo de drogue illégal? Non, toujours pas. Pas question de tremper dans une affaire louche. L'église ne prendra que l'amour et la Nordic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Alors. Du coup, est-ce qu'il faut vraiment attendre 2 heures? Ou est-ce qu'ils ont quand même bougé le bordel? On n'a toujours pas trouvé Ruby. Ruby, 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 Ruby. Oh là là.
DeLorean Church, the place to be. Make some noise, my church people.
Oh yeah, de grands haut-parleurs sont installés derrière le jeune homme. La musique qu'il crache vous est familière.
Thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of the other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.
Bien l'église?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
La voix résonne dans tout le hall.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000?
Oh, une pause ridicule. C'est un miracle que les dieux du hardcore ne l'aient pas foudroyé sur place.
Static vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
Il jette un œil à l'imposante boîte noire dans le coin qui produit le son.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Tim, vous avez une idée pour un nom de discothèque?
I wouldn't build a club and
Oh là là. Tim.
Underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Suna, qu'est-ce que vous en pensez? Je m'en bats les steaks.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
Bah Noid, c'est quoi ton avis?
Like the...
Amnesia.
I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Eged? Une idée peut-être?
Yakokata! Yakokata! The place to be!
Yekokata.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, eh?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the nega! No, it has to be big.
Non mais Egghead quoi.
Yes, it has to be the
André?
Everything I managed to come up with sounds
Andre's overthinking it.
Yes, you should do it.
Ouais, c'est mort, André il a pas d'idée.
It would be good for the...
Noid's right. You've helped.
Bon bah Cell.
How about something simple? Like...
Oh non.
And too ironic. We don't want ironic.
Ok, j'ai un nom.
Well, what's the name?
Disco Elysium.
DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Vous l'avez?
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it?
The past is the future, but the future is dead. No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
La piste de danse baigne dans une lumière bleue et violette.
Breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Je me mets à taper du pied.
Good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais, André? Il va s'entraîner dans une autre spirale de mouvements étranges. Difficile de déceler une once de branchitude ou de modernité là-dedans. Même franchement, regarde. La prétendue danse, on en parle? Il bondit dans tous les sens. Ses gestes enjoués scintillent dans la lumière stroboscopique de la discothèque.
What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better. But there's a noticeable lack of something.
Ah ouais? J'ai raté!
Dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now,
J'ai raté de rien en plus.
emotion is beyond.
Ah, de deux quoi.
But just imagine the moves you could pull.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it.
Je voulais danser moi.
The juices flowing and repair some of the
C'est quoi le trip avec tes cheveux là?
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure, with the fused together spikes.
C'est peut-être parce que tu perds tes cheveux?
Balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves.
Ouais, je connais.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
De quel âge, André?
20.
Je comprends.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Goodbye, officer.
Pas de problème. Putain, mais moi je voulais danser, moi. J'ai raté la danse. Bon, on fait le test.
What is it?
Comment ça se passe le projet? J'ai vu que vos voisins étaient installés, mais tout ce que j'entends c'est de l'anodine dance music. Elle se penche vers vous, les yeux ahuris. On a à peine sa voix, ouverte par des basses tonitruantes de l'anodine dance music. Je disais... Est-ce que le projet avance? Ça avance le projet? Pourquoi?
I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Il suffit de lui demander, non?
Listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hard.
Je m'en occupe.
Let me know how it goes.
Pas grand chose, c'est Egghead, donc ça risque d'être compliqué quoi. Egg, tu peux rediriger le signal de sauna dans les haut-parleurs s'il te plaît? Un 3.5, regarde, il est relié à la terre.
She uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two
Blague.
sound mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Jamais, Kim.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
Cherche le câble au sol et le ramasse en regardant le jack.
This is a 4.5. We're all good people.
En souriant, il enfonce la fiche dans l'entrée auxiliaire. Vous entendez un clic satisfaisant.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, la musique.
Everybody, everybody, don't panic. I'm going to turn off the on-off for just a sec for a special scheduled event. The on-off will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. All right, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her.
Ok, Egghead, merci.
Yes.
Quel enfer. Bon, j'ai parlé à Egghead et il a branché le câble. Vous allez pouvoir mettre le son du haut-parleur.
Think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit, just in case.
Maximum.
Hurle Egghead. Un sourire de la taille d'une étoile naine toujours accroché au visage.
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Max,
pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
Ah, je crois que Egghead veut dire que le curseur du volume est coincé sur maximum. Il hausse les épaules d'un air résigné.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers.
Est-ce que ça va être un grand moment? Génie. Elle balaye l'église du regard.
Pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
J'ai pas pu danser, je suis un peu triste.
Ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Merci Kim de me suivre dans toutes ces aventures incroyables.
So stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster.
Ah.
There's tightness in your chest. Anxiety.
Je suis prêt.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
Lève la main du clavier. Un silence complet s'installe dans l'enceinte de l'église.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air. And in the silence, A low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
La voix trahit son anxiété, tandis qu'il recule d'un pas pour jauger son environnement. Craquement léger, semblable à un cliquetis de cristal dans un vaisselier, se joint au cantique.
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
Lignoid, les yeux rivés sur le drôle de cercle que forment les bassines.
The water looks like it's boiling.
Oceana! Mother of Mega!
Egghead pousse un premier hurlement puis un second, mais sa voix faiblit petit à petit. Je l'avais à l'intérieur au début.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
Autour du cœur nu de Dolores Day, les pièces de verre se mettent à trembler. Comme si l'auguste ancêtre était revenu d'entre les morts.
The corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down. No, the roof.
Elle lève les yeux. Un déchirement fend l'air, le bois et les clous hurlent. Les colonnes de l'église fléchissent tout autour de vous.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to earth! Love!
Ma louloute.
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Ne paniquez pas, on vit un moment merveilleux.
Beautiful life!
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
La jeune femme appuie frénétiquement sur les touches de son clavier, mais le son ne s'arrête pas.
I've turned it off!
Elle pousse un cri avec le microphone de contact dans la main.
Pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Ah, je sais pas. Je sais pas si je dis à Egghead d'arrêter ou pas. Puis j'hésite. Egghead, quoi qu'il arrive, il faut pas l'arrêter.
Then it stops, totally and utterly, as if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black...
I pulled the plug.
Pardon.
It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's
Bim.
a start.
Vous avez entendu?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
Qu'est-ce que vous comptez faire? Vous allez...
I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Sulispov. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
À moins 10. Attends, je suis à moins 10, mais j'ai pas mal de trucs de logique. Alors déjà, je vais prendre de la drogue. Qu'en pensez-vous? Comment ça m'enlève plus d'intellect? Oui. D'accord. Dès que ça a de la logique, je mets sang-froid, autorité, rhétorique, douleur, en scène. Non, non, non. Logopédie. Production. Logique. Ça n'a pas de sens, mais d'accord. Logique. 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 Ok. Comment je fais pour utiliser la clope en fait? Parce que j'arrive pas à les utiliser, ça me saoule.
Yes, what is it?
3%. 100%.
All you hear is silence in your head.
Bah, je suis vraiment très déçu. Alors attends, il faut que je remette en flâne du coup. J'avais ça. J'avais ça, j'avais ça, ça. J'adore mon style. Ranger Things ou quoi? Peut-être. Voilà, c'est gagné, hein.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
R.
Goodbye, officer.
Attends, non, parce que je peux augmenter ma mise en scène. Juste pour pouvoir danser. Oui.
You close your eyes.
Et là, ça marche.
Your skull, leaving your brain to wonder. Where did that little fluttering light?
Total darkness. You sink down the darkest fathoms of your own personal deep, vertebrate by vertebrate, through the unformed skulls of your mind. Here it will begin.
Je vais passer l'église.
Who fucking cares?
Très bien. Non, pas j'ai peur, je le mets très bien. Où est passée la musique?
Don't worry. The music's still there.
Je me concentre sur mon ouïe.
Nothing. Just the immaculate silence of your spinal fluid. Electrified.
C'est quoi cette histoire de crâne embryonnaire?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Every vertebrae in your spine is an unformed skull ready to pop up and replace the old one. Like shark teeth. The one you're currently in has a little brain forming in it. Wait to rule the world.
Et elle a bien raison. Elle est où exactement? Je suis prêt.
Good. Because from what I can see, it's about to bust a move.
Foolhardy! Do you even know what's happening on the surface? Maybe a
Le
thousand
décès? Bah non, la danse.
have passed.
With your eyes still closed, the first thing you feel, all the way back in the pivoting darkness of your own torso, is warmth. You have become a triumph of rhythmoplastics, somewhere in a smelly wooden church on the coast of Revachol. The wounds from the war you waged on your body are healing, twist by twist, turn by turn. You have become a flawless interlocking mechanism, a flesh and bone approximation of
Oh là là! Avec le flingue!
eggheads, entirely, rigidly imbecile, without pity or fear.
Ça dit quoi? Ça dit quoi? Jean-Père Gabi.
No deliberation, only, and I mean only, execution.
Oh my god!
Le chef supposait des caméos speed à la mâchoire béante devant le degré hardcore de la démonstration. Oh que si c'est possible.
Mixer blasting the anthem of a future that will never come. The young man observes your moves for a second.
Et Kim, regardez Kim, plus important.
He throws a screwdriver and a bunch of drill chucks into the corner and explodes into dance. What he lacks in sharpness, he more than makes up for in violence.
Kim, venez par là.
What's going on here? Delinquents.
This is clearly a Code 31 emergency.
Code 31, code 31.
Squeezes the bridge of his nose. The lights reflect off his glasses. He's obviously having trouble adjusting to this new reality.
The Code 31 emergency? Really?
Absolument, envoyer des renforts en urgence sur la piste de danse.
Crosses his arms with a bemused look.
What's happening?
Le lieutenant est contraint de hurler pour se faire entendre par-dessus la musique futuriste qui vrombit dans les haut-parleurs. Kim, à l'aide, je crois que je vais devenir une star intersidérale.
Rock on, then.
Eh, je vous ai dit de venir danser. Oh merde, il me faut de l'autorité. Oh, je l'ai pas. J'ai demandé des renforts sur la piste. Vous vous souvenez, en urgence. Quelle urgence, un gros manque de Kim. Allez. Allez. Allez, putain, j'ai que 1 en autorité, je suis deg, je peux pas le monter là. Bon, on y croit ou pas? Je peux pas sauvegarder. Allez, 42% quoi. C'est vraiment, là c'est le, pour moi c'est le G du jeu quoi. Je veux que Kim danse. Lieutenant, je ne vais pas vous rappeler à tout bout de champ que je suis votre supérieur, mais je vous le rappelle maintenant. Oh oui. J'ai l'air de plaisanter, va falloir bouger, lieutenant. Le lieutenant se rapproche pour tenter de vous entendre par sa musique. Bougez, j'ai dit. Boogie boogie, bordel.
Okay.
Il recule les mains en l'air et observe le mouvement de vos pieds. Il remonte son col aussi haut que possible. Allez, Kim.
Yeah, whatever.
Vous la ramenez beaucoup, lieutenant, mais on vous a toujours pas vu à l'œuvre.
I did 15 years in the juvenile crime unit. I can do age inappropriate. Now, check this shit out.
The lieutenant begins to heel kick the church floor with such intensity. It's
oh yeah.
to fear.
Oh, comment je suis trop content.
The floor to crack and the pillars to collapse, bringing the church roof.
Danse! Au nom de la loi!
The young man immediately bounces up and down, then assumes the same dance pattern.
Je suis mort.
With some sort of waving.
Oh, je passe un très bon moment. Ah, qu'est-ce que tu fabriques?
The young woman lifts her headphones up slightly and raises her chin, looking.
Asil, aren't you going to dance?
Toi non plus, hein.
No, recording.
Elle se tourne vers Suna, puis elle ouvre vers vous. Tout à coup, elle secoue la tête tout en remettant son casque.
Throws the other young woman a knowing glance before turning her attention to
Et pendant ce temps,
she's still at her mainframe, pressing buttons, reading.
on va pouvoir passer à la vitesse supérieure, non? Les limites sont faites pour être dépassées.
Motion of your flailing body is bordering on the extreme. You're going off the charts.
Ah, ce Kim, quoi.
Feel as if turning on the hyperdrive would be a point of no return. Feels almost melancholy. Are you
Je
sure?
suis chaud, tous ensemble où vous êtes?
Now again! Hardcore fills the air! The sound above my hair!
The what now? The sound above your what?
Above my hair, man!
Okay, this is too imbecilic. Excuse me.
Activez la vitesse de la lumière.
On the coast of the Martinez Inlet, in a small weather-beaten stave church built 380 years ago by settlers from the Occident, most likely to guard against an anomaly at its center, an officer of the RCM is contorting his body into idiotically rigid shapes as he invents the future of dance music. It's the hardest anyone has ever danced.
Quelle est cette étrange sensation de froid qui m'accompagne partout, même maintenant.
I am la Revacholière. I am the city.
Comment ça, tuer la ville?
I am a fragment of the world spirit, the genius Loki of Revachol. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my air is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on tree leaves. I shake the dust from those leaves and onto your coat. I've seen you. I've seen you. I've seen you with her. And I've seen you without her. I've seen you on the crescent of the hill.
En fais-tu pour me parler?
The modulations of my voice are noted down with thermometers and barometers. You feel me in your nostrils, on the little
La
hair
grode.
on the back of your neck. I also reside in your lungs and vestigial organs. Everywhere there is space.
Mais qui suis-je? Pourquoi est-ce que tu t'adresses à moi?
You are an officer of the citizens' militia, Jaunt in Rebut. When you wear your coat, you wear my soul. You move through my streets freely, in motor carriages and on foot. You have access to the hidden places. You also circulate among those who are hidden. I need you. You can keep me on this earth. Be vigilant. I love you.
An officer of the RCM is lying on the floor of a small church with his eyes rolled back and his tongue lolling out.
M'en fous qui m'a dansé.
Are standing around him.
Tout ce qui m'intéresse.
Comes to.
Had a good rest there?
J'ai parlé à la ville de Revachol.
I bet you did. Those were some advanced moves, man.
That's all great, but we should really get going. We spent enough time doing aerobic exercise for today.
You might be imagining it, but it feels like Egghead turned the volume down. Such is his respect.
Man! Now, man!
Redoué le chef supposé. Au compte de l'excitation.
If we could do that, right? But with like 1,000 people. End of human development. Mission complete.
Le pied total.
You're absolutely beat. Muscles relaxed and feet like noodles underneath.
Goodbye, officer.
Ouf. Eh ben ça c'était bien. Ça c'était... On vient de vivre quelque chose de fabuleux. J'ai réussi à faire danser Kim. Je sais qu'il y a une autre quête que j'aimerais bien faire, mais j'ai pas ce qu'il faut, je sais pas comment on fait. C'est un succès. Et en fait, il y a... Je crois que c'est une veste. En fait, il peut porter une veste, Kim. Et en fait, c'est marqué fuck la police dessus. Et il accepte. Il fait oui, d'accord.
It's getting cold. This late in the night.
Dodo.
Time to
Allez.
call it a day.
Good night, officer.
Bonne nuit, Kim.
We'll meet in front of the shop.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear the edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched. Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper. A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber. Like your own Villiers pistol, for example.
N'est pas prévu pour une arme à chargement par culasse. Comme l'arme du crime.
Floorboard isn't interested. Maybe the washerwoman is. You have enough to confront her with. It's extra ammunition. She's locked and loaded.
Yeah.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Attends, je vais confronter la dame du coup.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope
Pourquoi cette balle se trouvait sous le plancher de votre cabane?
damn that girl.
And without anger, a long and harsh life.
Salut Kofi, comment tu vas?
Under pressure.
Parce que c'est pas vous qui l'avez mise là, mais Ruby.
And hid things in there. She's usually a good tenant, and not a stupid one either.
Vous lui avez loué la chambre?
Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl.
Ah non, silence. La vieille femme se met à parler tout en essorant un chiffon, les mains plongées dans le bac, de l'eau se renverse. Écoute, ça va. J'ai réussi à faire danser mon camarade Kim.
As I've done
Très content.
before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. I've made it clear. We welcome all kinds of people here.
C'est quand?
She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry. What has she gotten herself into, that girl?
Dites qu'elle est partie lundi.
Yes, early with the dogs, around 8 o'clock I think.
La chambre était-elle exactement comme elle l'a laissée?
Cleaned it, like I always do.
Autre chose à signaler?
No,
The truth, sire.
Pourriez-vous me décrire Ruby?
she's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman. At my age, you don't get a lot of quality conversation. So I really appreciate that about her.
Vous a-t-elle beaucoup parlé de cette fois-ci?
No, she was mostly silent this time. Kept to herself.
Qu'est-ce que vous insinuez?
Tried not to let it show. But I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to cast a few lines. But this time she mostly stayed in her room.
Ok, mais à votre avis, pourquoi est-ce qu'elle a laissé la balle?
How'd I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent. She doesn't go around toting a gun.
Regarde à nouveau en direction de sa cabane en réfléchissant.
Planned on fucking shooting herself in the goddamned head.
C'est une bonne explication à tout ça.
Do tell.
In a room. Il y a un peu plein d'accents en fait, c'est ça qui est bien. Tout bien fait. Finalement, c'est un plan de repli.
Sit from what?
Le monde.
No, she's a fighter.
Not a quitter. Like you sometimes get, son. She really believes that.
Est-ce qu'elle avait apporté de l'équipement avec elle, comme une radio par exemple?
Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. She once showed me a few mixtape milieux she'd made.
Se passe le dos de la main sur le front, de l'eau tombe au sol.
Although I guess she was pretty handy with the mechanical and technical stuff. Even fixed the heater in the shack.
On la remerciera.
She may simply have kept the equipment elsewhere.
Où est-elle partie?
No, further up the coast. She tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screeched like a cat in heat. Woke me up.
Okay.
I heard her rushing in those heavy boots, heading up north. You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back of her hand. You only just arrived.
Remontons la côte.
You sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the heater? Seems like a better idea to me.
Oh, j'aime bien son petit accent.
What more do you... Yes, let's hear those of just us.
Qu'est-ce que vous insinuez?
Much a non-play.
Non, j'avais pas posé la question avant. Ok. Ben, on remontera la côte avec Kim demain. Voilà. Le dodo.
The bed is comforting.
Et mon flingue.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument.
Je te jure, c'est pas le moment.
All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Ça tourne à vide.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature.
Est-ce quoi? Bah je fais dodo et donc c'est mon cerveau qui me parle. Et mon système limbique. La routine quoi.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
Je sais.
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more
c'est pas évident, hein.
yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
La neige. Pas envie. C'est beau.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop. Whirling, spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
Exact, je suis un agent du monde.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
Solving your little crossword puzzles, doing your tasks, crossing names off lists, trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth. Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Une super nuit. J'ai mon flingue. Oh bah Kim.
Yes.
Ah rien. Ça va Kim ou quoi? Qu'est-ce que j'ai à faire là? On est quoi? On est jeudi. Arrêtez. On est jeudi. L'affaire des insectes disparus. Ah oui bah oui, faut que j'aille le revoir lui. Faut que je trouve Ruby. Bon, on va explorer la côte. Il faut que j'appelle la... Bah on va appeler la bibliothèque. On va aller voir le cryptozoologue là. Et puis refaire le long de la côte. Dans cet ordre. Ça me paraît bien. Déjà dans un premier temps. Attends, je regarde juste les autres trucs. Déterminer d'où provenait le tir. C'est vrai que je peux le faire ça aussi. Trouver l'oiseau. Ouais. Trouver l'arme du crime. Une pièce d'armure. Ça j'en ai trouvé, ouais. C'est vrai que j'ai pas synchronisé les sinusoïdes. Mais bon. Je pense que l'arc jeunes drogués qui font de la musique est terminé. On a eu ce qu'on voulait. On a dansé. Il m'a dansé. Parfait quoi. What the fuck, bro?
That's one brutal motor carriage.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
On compare Arbor à un simple mais néanmoins élégant slogan nique le monde.
A snazzy shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could like hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors, cops' heads, scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
Qu'êtes-vous?
Tell you who we're not, cop. We're not snitches or skulls.
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and... On the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, cop man, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Mais c'est Cindy la cabocharde?
Yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
A remarqué le jeune d'une voix envieuse, les yeux perdus dans le vide.
Yeah, a true artist of the future, just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
Ajoute-t-il en émergeant du néant dans lequel il était plongé.
Lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Votre rhétorique est troublante. Vous faites partie des cabochards, oui ou non?
Franchise skulls. Well,
Hmm.
not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
Et qu'est-ce qui vous fait croire que cette organisation voudra de vous?
We can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah, you'll see for sure once we're in. It's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
You don't feel very scared.
Êtes sûr qu'un cabochard dirait ça?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say, but we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls brand in any way. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Donc vous faites juste semblant d'être aussi dangereux et violent que les cabochards.
Just as hard, like pavement on top of pavement, or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
These kids have the vocabulary, but might be missing a brain. Wouldn't a grave on top of a grave be just a big hole? What's hard about holes? Filling them up, baby.
Je vois que des gamins comme vous aiment bien la dance music.
Yeah, we're not fucking kids, man.
Pardon.
Be wary of the abyss.
Ajoute son ami blond sur un ton inquiétant, le doigt sur sa tempe.
It's a threat.
Pourquoi?
An impotent threat of violence.
C'est pas de m'entuber les gars, je fais partie des ripoux.
Come on, man. We're just talking here. Just words. Nothing wrong with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no need to throw your authority in our faces.
You wanna talk? Let's talk, boys. Ask them.
Ok. Pourquoi est-ce qu'il n'y a pas plus de cabochards à Martinez?
Their share of policing in Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are.
Les deux jeunes hommes échangent des hochements de tête approbateurs. Bon, on arrête les cabocheries dans ce cas. Vous savez quelque chose sur le meurtre qu'il y a eu ici? Un homme a été pendu dans la cour du Walling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Vous êtes pas au con, la loi c'est moi.
Hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Banks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ne devez pas vous divertir davantage avec ça.
Sure, understandable. Fuck and I appreciate your effort, though.
Quoi le truc avec vos vestes?
What about them?
Pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a écrit Nique le monde sur la veste?
Before, many men keep searching for the one, for so-called true love, which is actually just obsession masquerading as kinship. The thrill of the chase, the hollowness that fills your chest cavity after catching it.
I'm wondering if the poetics come with the jacket. Or
To catch a fish, you'll need to hurl the lure many times, and even then it isn't certain that you'll get anything. If you blow up the lake, though,
Alors tout saute?
you get more fish in a shorter time. And, for time is of the essence and fleeting ever so quickly, one must think of a way to fuck the whole world and not get caught up in fucking some one. Because when one fucks everything, he fucks nothing. And that, to me, feels glorious. Sticking your dick into the void.
Et pourquoi ça marqué ça sur la veste?
First off, it's a statement and not necessarily something that characterizes me as a person, even though the statement has character. And the word piss epitomizes the struggle taking place in the world. Things being defined as they seem, not as they are. And, I guess, it's also about communal spirit, the future, and truly appreciating our differences. Also, you've got to admit, it catches the eye. And since the Grand Piper is slowly but steadily moving towards basing the economy on it, attention, it is imperative that the medium itself convey the message.
Logique, oui.
I mean by this is, we are all pissed, and that the world is inherently meaningless.
Is it a coincidence that here we have two badass jackets and...
Hey Kim.
Yes.
On dirait que c'est une coïncidence. Tome 2, il y a deux vestes. Laquelle vous aimeriez porter?
Sure, I understand you, detective.
Vous êtes plutôt héros machin ou nique le monde? Avec quoi Kim? C'est juste un exercice mental.
If only to end this discussion. Theoretically, if I were a juvenile delinquent, if I were to already be down that path, I think peace is the stronger of the two statements.
Ça marche, je me sens davantage comme un gars qui nique le monde, comme ça.
Right, especially considering your heroic exit attempts.
Merci.
So are we done here? Or...
Moi.
Need us around for your secret whisper party, do you?
Demandez qu'ils vous refilent leur veste. À vous, lieutenant.
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Attends, de quelle manière?
Just their massive skulls.
Ok. Les gars, avec ces vestes-là, vous deviendrez les rois des cabochards en un rien de temps.
No! Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Attendez, pas même des prospects aspirants déjà araignées?
You boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Aggressive flattery.
Ah, c'est mon Kim, ça.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Ouais, on veut devenir des cabochards qui déchirent comme vous, mais on n'a pas la veste qui va avec.
What? What do you want? The jackets?
Vous nous offrez vos vestes juste comme ça? Ça serait impoli de refuser.
Man, okay, I get it. Skulls don't really wear slogans anyway. This was stupid.
Fuck.
The lieutenant watches the boys take their jackets off with mild amusement.
Puisque vous avez dit que vous étiez plus du genre Euro 1, je vais prendre l'autre.
I'm absolutely okay with not having either one, thank you.
Pourquoi pas, elles forment une paire? On pourrait vraiment jouer les caïds ou bosser comme infiltré à fond.
Case doesn't require us to go undercover.
Oh, Kim.
In fact, I don't think the jacket will be useful at all.
Cold-hearted cop.
Bon, c'est toujours bon de savoir qu'on possède une paire au cas où le besoin s'en ferait sentir.
The jackets are meant to complete each other. If a man was standing alone on a street corner with his written on his back, it'd just be an individual that has taken a liking to urine. And fuck the world all on its own is, frankly, generic.
Bah oui.
I don't know, Eric. It's cold out.
Jeune homme aux cheveux bruns reste là, debout, vaincu. Le vent souffle.
Yeah, let's get out of here. The cops fucked us.
Non mais d'accord, mais allez Kim.
Yes? What about me? Good.
What about you? Voilà. Ça c'est beau ça. -1 en projection analytique, pas ouf.
You finally made it, haven't you? People point fingers at you and whisper to each other when you pass by. Where did that man get such a cool jacket? Did he receive it upon graduating the École Normale Supérieure des Badasseries?
Eh oui, je suis grave dangereux.
Very dangerous, my friend.
Allez, Kim.
Yes? Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at
C'est ça que je vais faire. Comment je peux lui donner... Je ne sais pas trop. Je ne sais pas trop et ça me rend triste.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is precinct 57. How may I...
Vous pouvez me passer à la bibliothèque?
They're closed. It says here that the library is...
We should try again.
Anything else, detective?
C'est vrai qu'il est trop tôt. Pareil jamais ces gens. C'est fou hein.
Je te jure que c'est pas le moment.
Oui. Peut-être.
Hello, officer.
Comment je fais là? Je veux que Kim y porte la veste. Bon, j'ai discuté avec Kuno là. Il a promis de plus shipper Sauterelle.
Was just a child.
Et la moue il semble abattu.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie.
Liste française pure sang. Quoi?
Good news, right? It means we can try again.
Ah oui, pardon. Oui, j'ai compris. L'accent.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locust. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. Then maybe we can.
Non, mais tout est normal, ne t'inquiète pas.
He has a 38-degree fever.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. It's time to go home.
On préfère la musique saturée, hein, c'est que l'accent français coupe au couteau, mais bon.
We can come back next season when it's warmer.
Je pourrais peut-être réapprovisionner le piège.
Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
Je vous jure, Kim.
He wants to see this tale through as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he can't.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Pas de problème.
They should slide right down the funnel. And thank you again.
Wow. Co-discovery.
Bon. Oui. Kim, allez, porte la veste là. Compris.
Two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, having.
Bah non, mais j'avais réussi.
A ray of 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point. The shot would have been.
Je crois que j'avais pas réussi. Non. Peut-être dehors. Et puis.
Officer, what brings you up here again?
Merde. Bon, faut attendre 10 heures pour appeler la bib. L'autre truc, c'était quoi? Ah bon, je sais c'est lequel. Il faut que je trouve Ruby. Surtout ça. Hein. Eh ben, on aura vécu quand même une aventure des plus incroyables, n'est-ce pas? Voilà.
I can't believe this shit.
Okay, why not?
Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Non, je m'en fous.
A cover-up? I don't know.
You know what?
Oh my god, there's more.
The man doesn't reply, trying to get a good picture of you.
Fous-moi la paix. Poète. Vas-y, qui me porte la veste là? J'ai l'air ridicule tout seul. C'est celui-là.
The trap stands empty amongst.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings.
Si qui me met la veste offre un sub? Ouais mais je sais pas comment faire.
They're not really going to get.
Ça sera pas ce soir hein, de toute façon. Je sais que c'est possible.
That's done. When do you don't answer that? It was a rhetorical question.
Mais c'est vrai qu'il y a des bourrés aussi. Pas très coopératif. Non, vraiment pas. Hein. Dommage. Hein. Eh, enfant.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Vous avez des méchants dans le coin?
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is
C'est lui à la maison? Oui? D'accord. Ok, ils sont cons comme une bite. Très bien.
Tequila sunset.
Vous avez pas vu une femme rousse s'appeler Ruby?
Can't really remember seeing any women after.
It's a touchy topic. He really has no idea who this Ruby.
Ah putain de merde. Bon. Je crois savoir elle est où en vrai, elle est dans le bunker. Mais comment j'y vais? Le bunker. Je comprends quoi. J'ai pas parlé à l'homme crabe, voir s'il a supporté. Impossible.
Guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door.
Ouais mais c'est forcément là. Je m'équipe de ça. 3%. Leg. Attendez, je remets mon flingue. Pas déconner. Où est-elle? Où est... Ah, il y a trop de trucs.
Something here that would indicate a sniper used this place as a nest for taking the shot. Urban detritus, a bottle, and a dilapidated old comms tower. In the distance, you can hear the breakers roar.
I don't see it, Lieutenant W. Freighter. I don't see a person take a shot here and hit something there. In the whirling in rags.
There, 1.2 kilometers over the cold water of the bay, a glowing light on the third floor of the whirling in rags. With binoculars, you would see a young woman's shape move behind the glass.
La seigneur a peut-être grimpé au sommet de la tour de communication et tiré de l'avant?
It's not possible to climb that ladder. And even if it were, why? There's no
Non, lève les yeux.
to aim from.
Pardon, tout en relevant son col.
It does look extremely rickety, and wouldn't help much either.
Il y a des mégots?
Those? A smoking assailant who favors Tumutiri to Astra or Juan? Cigarette butts are everywhere. This is a common brand for all men.
Pablo a peut-être utilisé le feu du camp.
Warm his hands before pulling the trigger? Perhaps. But anyone could have made this. The coast is specked with fires this time of year. Truthfully, this seems like a very poor choice to take a 1.2 kilometer rifle shot from. Visibility is awful. There's water.
Et Kim. Je me sens un peu perdu dans l'abîme véritable. Donc cette porte est la solution, mais que pour l'instant je suis un petit peu bloqué.